What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. We got some pretty startling news for you. A couple different things for you guys in this video. One, including how your phone is listening to you and what it can do now coming. And I got a special guest coming on in this video to discuss it with you. It's absolutely crazy. Let's jump right in. We got a few things to go over here. Here we go. Thanks for liking. And if you haven't yet, subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos. It's completely free. Here we go. Okay, first up, U.S. household debt hits a record of $17 trillion last quarter as inflation squeezes Americans. Yeah, as the Federal Reserve and Jerome Powell continues to raise interest rates, and could keep doing so. We've pretty much had interest rates go up quicker than they ever have before. Also, credit card balances were the only form of debt that did not increase at the start of the year. Balances remained unchanged at almost $1 trillion, $986 billion, the highest level on record in the period from January to March. Wow. Which is typically when records rein in spending after the holiday season and pay down debt. For instance, over the last 10 years, credit card balances typically drop by 3% in the first quarter, but did not do so, according to the Fed, suggesting that high inflation is continually a burden to households financially. Quote, this is the first time in more than 20 years that we've seen a first quarter increase, says New York Fed researchers. And I think that's something worth flagging here that we're still seeing. I think that credit card balances are really looking a little unusual right now. Yeah, that wouldn't have anything to do with raising interest rates 10 times in a row now, would it? No, yeah, I couldn't even imagine that being part of the reason, right? Yeah. Or in the first 3 months of 2023, total household debt surged to a fresh record of $17 trillion, an increase of $148 billion, or 1% higher than the previous quarter. I would assume this includes every type of debt, including home debt, mortgages. I would assume, right? Because that's a big number. From the previous quarter. Balances are now $2.9 trillion higher than they were at the end of 2019 alone, before the pandemic began. Wow. Mortgage balances jumped by $121 billion to $12 trillion at the end of March. Yeah. Even as mortgage originations plummeted to the lowest level since 2014. Auto loan balances, meanwhile, rose by $10 billion in the first quarter, bucking the typical trend of balance declines in the first quarter. Student loan debt also posted a modest increase, rising to $1.6 trillion. So note there that there's more balance in student loan debt of $1.6 trillion than there is in credit cards. You can see here of less than $1 trillion, 986 billion. So credit cards, this is kind of shows you how bad student loan debt is. Credit card balances is just under 1 trillion at 986 billion, when student loan debt is at 1.6 trillion, so over 60% higher. Just to give you an idea there. Wow. Also, my special guest is here, my beautiful wife, Laurel.
Hi.
Also, our son is graduating from preschool today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a special time for us, our son Julian.
I didn't even get to tell you. So when I dropped him off today, I was trying to say goodbye to him, and I'm like, bye, bye. Are you going to say goodbye to me? And the teacher's like, Julian, your mom's trying to say goodbye to you. And I said to her, I'm like, it's a big difference from the beginning of the year. Because, like, at the beginning of the year, he was, crying and all this. And it's like, now I can't even get the kid to say goodbye to me.
Yeah, and he's going to be starting t-ball, baseball again here. He's going to be doing swimming lessons here soon.
Safety town.
Boy, they grow up fast. But
Yeah.
yeah, I wanted to bring my wife on here because we seen this story and I was like, oh, don't talk about it yet. I want to have you come on the show so we could talk about it then, because we already seen how crazy the story was. Take a look here. All right, so here we go. New iPhone feature, and honestly, this could be probably out here on Android 2 or will be soon. You guys can let me know if you're an Android user. Can replicate user's voice in 15 minutes. According to Apple, here's the details on this. Amid a new wave of AI, artificial intelligence, Apple iPhone users will soon be able to speak in their user voices, speak in your voice. The tech company announced on Tuesday, and the phone will speak back in your voice. The new iPhone feature called Personal Voice will give users randomized text prompts to generate 15 minutes of audio. Another feature, Live Speech, will allow users to save commonly used phrases for the device to speak during phone calls and in person conversations. Apple said it will use machine learning, a type of AI, to create the voice on the device itself rather than externally, so the data can be more secure and private. The tech giant notes that these tools will help users who are speech impaired. For example, a man who was diagnosed with ALS and is losing his ability to speak said, if you can tell them you love them in a voice that sounds like you, it makes all the difference in the world. Of course, they're, using the best case scenarios for this right now.
Yeah.
But critics say this could pose security and privacy threats in the future. There are a number of privacy concerns, said a University of New Haven cybersecurity expert. What if your voice model is not fully stored on your phone, but is backed up on Apple? Of course it will be backed up on
Well,
Apple.
yeah, it'll be on
Everything
the
is.
cloud and all that.
What if your voice can be stolen by your phone to be used by others? Nevertheless, the company is jumping on the AI bandwagon. At Apple, they've always believed that the best technology is technology built for everyone and hackers, said Apple CEO Tim Cook. There are over 2.5 billion people right now in the world that will need this type of technology, said a tech executive. So it's really great opportunity to invest in our people. Apple said Personal Voice is expected to be released before the end of this year. All right, ma'am. Let me hear your thoughts.
Well, I mean, we're technology buffs over here. We love all things technology. The technology is the future. I'm all for technology advancements, but in this case, I really see very few positives in this situation because I think it is a security breach nightmare.
I can already see the nightmares of somebody left their phone unlocked,
Their phone gets stolen.
or just even like somebody left their phone unlocked, and now all of a sudden they can call somebody else and say something in your voice. They could call the bank
Yep.
in your voice
Yep.
and say,
Close my account.
I want to withdraw all my money or send my money or anything like this. They could call into anywhere. They could call into the credit card company and say, give me a cash advance. And guess what? It would be your voice. Or I don't even
there's
know.
No way to prove that it wasn't you.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're going to have you on a recorded line and it's going to be your voice. Your kid, if you have a bad child, could call up the principal at the school and say, oh, my son's not going to be in school today. He's homesick with a fever and the flu, in your voice.
And like you can already see these like deep fakes, what they call it, of these like famous people.
Yep.
Of where they can fake, and it's very hard to do. Like it takes a lot of time, and there's like only so many people that can do it.
This is making it easily accessible.
Well, at
Basically.
least the voice.
Yeah.
If you have a video of someone, I don't know if they can fake a video and a voice and stuff, but like,
Mm-mm.
just think about the repercussions here of where we're going with
Well, and then
technology.
like your phone can be hacked, and this data is already stored on your phone. And then if your phone gets stolen and someone is able to unlock your
And
phone, then they have all that information
don't
on your
forget that they
phone.
scan your face to unlock it. So like, think about what your phone is storing,
Yeah.
and think about like what is actually stored in your phone. It's
It's like the keys to the castle, and we're adding too many keys
the
into
next,
this
you know what the
castle.
next thing will be is a blood draw to unlock your phone. They'll just take your DNA.
Mm-mm.
It's just the voice thing is way too far because people would be able to fake that it's you. Like,
Yeah.
hey, it's me. I'm not coming home tonight. I'm going somewhere else, and you would think it's me.
I know. It's
And guess what? It wasn't me. And or like, hey, ransom. Uh,
yeah.
we got your husband,
I know. I don't like it.
and it's not even me. Like I haven't even thought this
There's
through.
too many
Think of all the
security issues.
Imagine like if people actually thought this through
Yeah.
and took the time. Think of
The
the scam.
world.
Oh
The
my God, think of the
world.
scams. Think about how many scams are out there now.
I know.
Imagine the scams that will really be out there. They'll be scamming people with your voice. Like, and here's the real problem is that when technology evolves,
The world is
they'll be
too
able
much
to
of a
clone.
scary place
They'll
for
be able
this
to.
kind of stuff.
Oh my God, here's what I haven't even really thought of. If Apple can make this technology, wait till third-party companies make it so where you can clone somebody's voice. Just from Okay, what about from YouTube videos? What about when they can clone somebody's voice from hearing a YouTube video?
Oh,
They can just clone somebody's voice from hearing YouTube video or from hearing it on a newscast.
I know.
They could clone their voice from there,
Mm-hmm.
and then be any public figure, you'd be able to clone their voice from there.
Mm-hmm.
So think about that.
Yeah. The world is too much of a. There's too many
People could clone my voice.
nasty
People
people
could
out there.
clone Biden's or Trump's voice or any congressperson and start putting speeches out there. Listen to what Trump said. Listen to what Biden said.
Yeah. Mm-mm. It's making the technology too readily available for nasty people to have access
And that's why
to.
you better believe if you're going to hear something from somebody, you better see it with a video and see his face there.
Well, and then there's deep fakes and stuff too.
Those are
And,
very difficult to do if you have a video and stuff.
mm-mm.
So let me know your thoughts here in the comments. I really feel like every one of my videos today it's got something unbelievable. It's almost like every episode. It's like, what's gonna come next today? I don't even. Sometimes I have so much unbelievable content. I'm shocking myself here on a daily basis. I would see some of these comments saying, "Jimmy, I can't wait to see your next video because I'm blown away with some of the stuff you come up with." And that's why I love to show this stuff to you guys on screen because it's almost like you can't make this stuff up, but yet
It's true.
here it is.
Mm-hmm.
So let me know your thoughts here in the comments. And guess what? If you're an iPhone user, you're gonna have this feature sometime in the future. I mean, they already have unlock with your fingerprint.
I hope that there's a way for you to like
Well, of course.
opt out of it
Oh, of
or turn it
course. Of
off.
course. This isn't going to be mandatory.
No, but there needs to be a way for it to like come
Yeah.
so you don't even have it available on your phone. So it's I don't know.
Well, it's not going to be mandatory.
No, I'm not saying it's mandatory, but I don't want it.
I don't think so.
Ugh.
We'll see. And I'm sure I don't even know if Android has it because Android's ahead of iPhone in some
Yeah,
things,
but
and
Android
iPhone's
will
ahead of
have it eventually. I mean,
and
it's
iPhone's
just,
ahead of Android in some things. Let me know in the
it's-
comments if you're an Android user. But
It's just gonna be a line of it's code.
wow. So I'll keep you up to date here. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on this stuff here on a daily basis.
Protect your voice.
Yeah, it's completely free to do so. And click the bell icon after you subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. They come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for liking and share this video with anybody that needs to see this or hear this information. Oh, and here's some 2 crazy other videos we just did. Click this video to see foods that they're banning in the US right now. Common everyday foods. Honestly, there's probably a lot of other foods that have this ingredients
Yeah.
that I didn't even talk about.
Hmm.
And you can click this video over here about how the US congressmen are talking about $14 trillion in cash payments, which is just as stunning or more.
Hmm.
So click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye.